What message have you gotten from society and your upbringing about your vagina? Did you learn from society and your upbringing that the vagina is dirty, smelly, dangerous, and to be kept hidden at all costs? Well, I'm here to tell you this is complete and utter bullshit. And it's actually a part of a purposefully conducted campaign against females and female sexuality that's been going on for the past 6,000 years or so. The truth is, the vagina is holy. Your vagina is sacred. And your vagina is powerful. Now, just to give you an example of how revered the vagina, the vulva, and really all female sexual organs and sexuality were in ancient times, before all this patriarchal bullshit happened in the last 6,000 years or so, I want to show you what I read in this book. It's called Inanna, Queen of Heaven and Earth. And in this book, it's about Inanna, who is the world's oldest goddess from recorded history, and the Sumerians worshipped her. And what it says in this book, it's basically translated from the tablets they found from, thousands and thousands of years ago. And here's what it says here. When she leaned against the apple tree, her vulva was wondrous to behold. Rejoicing at her wondrous vulva, the young woman Inanna applauded herself. So literally, Inanna is leaning against the tree and she looks down at her vulva and she rejoices at it. And then she applauds herself for her wondrous vulva. She's literally like, oh my God, my vulva is so wondrous. I really need to celebrate myself and my vulva for this. Like, that is amazing. Just imagine if we were taught to do that in this culture of ours. Well, this was real for the Sumerians who wrote these hymns about Inanna. And also, what's really interesting is that in this book, it talks about Gilgamesh, who's another character in these stories from Sumeria, from ancient Sumeria. And Gilgamesh is a guy, and he is about to set off on a journey. And he basically brandishes this 450-pound bronze axe, as a show of his power, and, him going, wow, look at me, I'm so mighty and so powerful, and I'm about to set off on this journey. So Inanna also sets off on her journey, but instead of brandishing some sword or some huge axe, she just looks down at her vulva. That's all she does. She looks down at her wondrous vulva. So she doesn't need anything extra. The vulva and her sexual organs are her power. So I'm hoping this shows you how powerful and important the vagina, the vulva, and sexual organs have been in the past to ancient peoples. And also, it doesn't even end there. I mean, if you look at it throughout history, the vagina has been, and female sexual organs have been very revered. For example, there were women who used to actually lift up their skirts and show their vagina to the crops so that the crops would grow. Because, of course, all life comes from the vagina, right? And also, there's actually a picture, it's quite a famous picture that someone drew. I can't remember his name now, but it's literally a picture of a woman lifting up her skirts at the devil. And the devil is literally like, oh my God. And the devil looks like he's about to run away. He looks scared shitless. So it shows that even the devil was scared of the vagina. And that's how powerful the vagina has been regarded for really a long time in history. So you might be thinking, okay, fine, so what? Okay, great, my vagina is powerful, everyone's vagina is powerful, so what do I do with this information? Well, if the vagina is that powerful, then you would want to know what she says, right? And yes, your vagina is not an it, she's a she. Your vagina is a sentient being. And what that means is your vagina has feelings. She has emotions. She has likes. She has dislikes. She has preferences because she is a sentient being. Now, you might think this is so woo-woo and really the vagina is a sentient being. And I would say yes, because it's not so strange to think that. Because we think that it's our brain that makes all the decisions. But for example, our gut also contains neurons, just like our brain does. So it's not such a far-off thing to consider the vagina as a sentient being. So if you have any questions you'd like to ask your vagina, then ask away, and you can do that in a really cool method called Yoni journaling. So what is Yoni journaling? Yoni journaling is this method where you literally ask your vagina questions and she answers. It's actually that simple and very cool, right? So how do you do Yoni journaling? It's really simple. You just get a pen and paper and you write your question at the top, and then you just write the answer by embodying your vagina. So literally, you embody your vagina and you write what the answer is to the question. So if your vagina could talk, what would be the answer? So that's what you write down, and you can ask her any kind of questions, about your job, about your partner, about your relationships, anything that you want to know the answer to. So yeah, please try Yoni journaling. It's fantastic. And let me know in the comments below something surprising that your vagina told you. Does she have some strong opinions about something? Did she reveal a secret? I'd love to know. So if you like this video, please click the like button and share this video to anyone who you feel needs to know that their vagina is powerful. And if you want more content like this to claim your sexual power, your sexuality, your wildness, and your pleasure, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.